Welcome to one of my videos where I show you the best tips and tricks to building your MTG Arena account. One thing I want to note is that these videos are strictly for people, for the most part, who are looking to play constructed on Arena. There's definitely a lot more value into playing limited. However, that's not something that everybody wants to do. Limited is a tough environment, but it also teaches you how to play Magic better. If you would like me to build a video showing you the best ways to get value out of playing limited, let me know in the comments below. There are a lot of good videos out there on YouTube. MTG Nerd Girl has good ones. Nox also has some as well. But if you would like to see me make one, please let me know, and I'll definitely help out with that. But like I said, these videos are pretty much geared towards people who are going to be playing constructed formats because they want to build towards a certain type of deck. With that, let's jump into today's lesson. In this episode, I'm going to be covering what you should do if you have any kind of massive pack opening. This is especially something you're going to do if a new set's coming out and you have the money to chip towards any amount of packs. I would say you want to do this process anytime you have any amount of packs over 30. Anything less than that, you're probably not going to get a ton of value out of this process. However, the more packs you have, the more you're going to get out of this process. So I want to go over what your goal is for this first. So whenever you open a pack, if you have if you have 4 copies of a common or uncommon card, it'll put value towards your vault. So the vault is it's the game's way of rewarding you for collecting extra copies of a card that you don't need. So when you open a vault, you'll get a mythic, 2 rares, and 3 uncommon wild cards. So you should be pushing yourself towards getting to those extra copies so that you start building building progress towards it and get that extra value out of the game. Whenever you're doing a mass opening like this, I recommend you basically break it down into thirds. So for example, today I'm going to be opening 90 packs. What I'm going to do is open 30, go through the process I'm going to teach you, open 30 more, go back through the process, and then open the last 30. I'm also going to do this before I actually open any packs. If you're opening 30 packs, you'll do 10 packs, go through the process, 10 packs, and so on and so forth. Anything over 90, you might want to break it down more. So let's say, for example, you get 180 packs of a set. I would still probably want to do it every 30. You could do it every 60 packs. You're probably going to be best bet to do it every 30 though. So basically, the more packs you buy, the more often you should do this. So before we open packs, we're going to show you how to break down and get the most value out of your commons and uncommons. The amount of times you're going to do this depends on how many commons and uncommons you have built up here at the top. As you can see, I have way more uncommons than I do have commons, but I still have a reasonable amount. And I'm opening Kaladesh packs because this is the set I actually needed the most cards from. So what I'm going to do is select my format. In my case, I'm selecting historic because the set I needed was an historic set. You may be selecting standard if that's what you're looking for. You want to go to the deck building process. When you come here, you want to click on, depending on how many you're looking at constructing, typically I would say you want to find any number of cards you have 3 copies of. Then you want to click on your commons and uncommons. Forgot one step. We're going to go and select Kaladesh Remastered. So this is the set I'm opening. So if you see here, I've got 5 cards that I have 3 copies of. So what I'm going to do is put these into a deck and then hit craft all. So it's going to use 2 of my commons and 3 of my uncommons to do this. but now I have those finished playsets of that card. So now if I pull any of these cards, that's going to contribute to my vault progress. And I'll show you, basically how much my vault progress is just from opening packs. Granted, if it's your first time opening this set, it's not going to progress as much. It's pretty much just going to be giving you those commons and uncommons that you haven't collected. I have opened plenty of Kaladesh, but there are cards I don't have playsets of or anything. So this was the best set for me to show you this. With that, we're going to go into the first pack openings. Okay, so I'm going to be opening 30 packs here. If you'll look, my vault progress is at 1255.9 just by opening 10 packs. And the easiest way to do this is to click this open 10 packs at a time. You could do it individually to see what you pull, but this is going to be the fastest way to finish this process and get your deck building going. So I'm going to open 10. It's going to give me these cards here. These are all cards I haven't collected. Anytime you it could give you random rares and mythics, but anytime you pull a card that you actually had a playset of before, it'll give you gems for those. It'll give you less for gold, and it'll give you more gems for mythics. And if you see, my vault progress went up 5% there. So this is really the whole reason you want to do this process. So we're going to open 10 more packs. And look, there's some cards I had not actually opened before. And we went up a whole 8%, I believe. It's a little bit hard to keep up with given how high that is. Alright, and so we've opened 30 packs. So now we want to go back and we want to do the deck building process again. So you come here and you see what's changed. Okay, so see, now I've opened more cards. Now there's 7 of these cards that I'm going to need to craft. And then I craft these, use these common and uncommons, and now there's 7 more cards that I have playsets of, so it's going to add more vault progress. One thing I failed to mention earlier in this process, as soon as you're done with this, obviously this is not a deck you're building, so what you'll want to do is, instead of hitting this done button down here, you either want to hit, whether you want to hit decks or packs, just get off of this screen, and when it asks you, do you want to save changes, tell it discard changes. Now I'm going to continue the process opening these packs. I'm not going to record this or anything, but this is the process you're going to want to follow, especially if you, like, for example, get the bundle set where it gives you the 50 packs, or whether you buy the 90 packs, which is something I highly recommend. If you do have the money towards it, it is expensive. If you're playing free to play, this is not something for you. But if you're wanting to play on a fairly discounted account, or honestly, if you're spending a ton of money on your account, this is also something I recommend. It gives you the most value out of your cards. If you just open these packs and you don't max those things out, you'll literally have these commons and uncommon wild cards build up and not be doing anything to help you build your collection. Whereas basically, if you're following this process, you're going to turn some of those extra commons and uncommons into rares and mythics through your vault progress. I hope this video was helpful. If you have any questions, please let me know in the comments below, and I hope you come back for the next video. If you enjoyed this video and would like to support the channel, there's several things you can do, and most importantly, and especially if you enjoyed this video, all of them are budget friendly. The most important thing you could do to help me out is to subscribe to this YouTube channel, as well as go towards my Twitch and follow me on there. Same thing with my Twitter, if you have that. Another thing you could do is to like this video. It'll get it circulating to where more people will see it. And next thing you could do is just continue to share videos you think that people need to see. And specifically with these, you may not be a budget player or it may not specifically affect you, but you may know somebody who is playing Arena and playing on a budget and would need to get some tips like these. Or maybe you've got a new player you would like to introduce, and once you've gotten them started, a video like this will help make sure they're putting their resources in the right direction. Next thing you could do is just watch some of my other videos. I put out a lot of deck tech videos, teaching things about Magic, a lot of discussion, especially on Twitch, where I do that live. You can come see me there and just share other videos and continue to watch things as much as possible. So like I said, views, likes, and the subscriptions all help me out, and most importantly, they are all free. I'm not asking for anything specific, just that. With that, I hope you enjoy my videos, and thank you very much just for making it to the end of this video.